What's up, guys?
There you go. We're back.
See?
Perfect. Hi, guys.
See if there's anybody in there yet?
Yeah, we got 10 people.
What?
Yeah, everybody must be saying a plate.
Yeah. Wow, plate. Yeah, right, Drew? What's that? You got this thing plugged in?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes. But the phone is not plugged in.
My phone's not. Oh, there's a cord to the far left there. So, we're actually, what's up, Mario? We're actually not doing anything super, like, schedule anything. This will go live for a minute. We are doing some filming on this. This is a 2 of 19 Nissan Altima. We're doing a bunch of stuff on this thing. We're actually going to do take a bunch of known goods for the waveform library. There should be a charging block up there too at the back on that green connector.
Wow.
There's a lightning one up on that green connector on top of the Matco box.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. So, whoa. Did you knock over my helicopter drive shaft?
Yes.
Okay.
You're going to show everybody?
Yeah, I can show it. So I got a helicopter drive shaft. It's actually for a 3-blade Cobra. It's a Marine Corps helicopter was. Oh, we're pointing over in the wrong direction now.
Yeah, I'm trying. Sorry, guys.
But, so yeah, it's going to get made into like a mug or something.
It's getting wiggly jiggly.
Getting wiggly? It's just my phone on like a tripod thing, so it's not really set up for that.
Not in the least bit. It looks very crooked.
Love that Cobra. What Cobra? Oh, the 3-blade Cobra helicopter? They're pretty cool. So yeah, we're checking a bunch of known good waveforms for the waveform library. We're also comparing some Picoscope to a new tool I bought. I did go ahead and get a Veris for the 4-channel, really, not for the scan tool. The main thing, I have 2 main purposes for getting this Veris. One, it was dirt cheap, because my buddy, who's the Matco dealer in the area, hooked me up. I'm not really a Snap-on scan tool fan, you guys know that. The main thing was to do bypass this secure gateway module on some Chryslers to have multiple tools to do that besides having the micropods, because it's actually cheaper. If I just need to go in and do like a post scan or pre-scan or code or something, it's actually way cheaper just to use an aftermarket scan tool than it is to use the Tech Authority subscription. And since we've got 2 vans, I don't pay for 2 yearly micropods. Do 1 yearly micropod YTech Tech Authority and 1 short term, because it's like $8,000 to do 2 of them, and that's ridiculous. I don't do enough Chryslers between 2 vans. I do enough between 2 vans, but not for 2 vans individually to have it. He moved fast. What? I didn't even see what Adrian posted. Oh well. I'll have to look here in a minute. I'll look. You guys can probably see over my shoulder. Yeah, let's leave that one muted now, Adrian. But, so we're going to compare the Pico to the Snap-on scope. Now, I know that the Pico is the clear winner, but the Snap-on has a pretty decent scope, and kind of pulling a lot of you guys that are on the site, found that about 80-something% of you guys have a Snap-on scope. Because you can walk onto a tool truck, and then for $40 a week, you can, $40 or less, I'm paying like $23 a week for this used Veris. You can have a 4-channel oscilloscope and a scan tool, and I got my buddy to update this one that says 20.2 on it. You can see there, and the 20.2 is what we're using. So it is the latest and greatest that Snap-on has to offer. So we're going to compare some scan tools too. So we're doing a little bit of filming on which is the best scan tool video part 2, the 2020 edition. So we've got I don't think you guys can see on the screen. Yeah, you can see, totally, it's wide view. We've got the Autologic Drive Pro, which again, I'm going to preface everything about the Drive Pro by saying that Autologic is really not pushing hard to be a scan tool company. They're pushing hard to be a training and support company. We've got the Snap-on with 20.2. We've got a fully updated Autel 908. I've got the newest updates on that. We've got a Launch X431, which I broke the other day. Just trashed the screen on. Luckily, it's a Lenovo tablet, so I can get a whole new tablet for like $70. So that makes hardware cost cheap. What else are we doing out here? We're going to do... That's the main part of what we're doing tonight. We're staying up tonight pretty late. Gonna get a bunch of waveforms. Gonna make Liz do some more scope stuff.
Yay.
And learn a little bit about this engine. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know what size engine this is. I'm looking for the emission sticker to cheat here. And I don't see it. Well, this is a 2 of 19 Ultima with radar cruise, lane departure warning, lane departure assist,
Blind spot.
blind spot monitoring, adaptive cruise control. I think it has a round view monitor. Let me look.
No.
No, this car does not have a round view monitor. Okay. So we've got a few things. We're going to do some calibrations on this too. No, these are not the calibrations for it. This is just some, that's the ones that won't fit in the van. So the Hyundai target's huge, the Subaru EyeSight, and the Porsche, Volkswagen, Audi front lane departure camera targets are massive, so I don't keep them in the van. Those three I keep here in the house. All the other ones I carry with me. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. We figured we'd go live for a few hours, just hanging out and getting stuff set up. I'm not sure what all we're gonna do. So Snap-on is the most unused scope in the shop, and most shops have it. It's a shame. That's right. Randy says, "Hey, Liz."
Hey.
It's much easier to put like the chat up over here, so I can see, so she didn't have to like relay and do whatever. Plus, I'm gonna make her do work anyway. So
Yeah.
she's in her jammies, so don't make fun of her. I'm still.
I'm in my comfy clothes.
All these, we're sitting there doing like 5 live streams today that we were watching, webinars that we were watching.
Yes.
So it was. Why don't you tell them about the webinar stuff? While I look up some service info and find out what we're gonna do.
I don't know where I'm at. So I did Keith DeFazio did a Honda
Seat weight sensor.
seat weight sensor. Yes, that was a great class. Learn some things that we've done Honda seat weight sensors, and you still, I mean, when you walk through it, you can learn lots more. I still don't know if you guys can see me. I don't know how far I need to go. Again, I'm in my jammies. I put my kids to bed, and I'm in my comfy clothes.
You can see that on the way to that table.
Okay,
So you're definitely in the table.
Perfect. And then we did, what was the last one called?
The last one we did.
Yeah.
Electrical test tools. Application of electrical test tools.
Yeah. So my brain is still mush because I'm absorbing. I'm a giant sponge. That's my life now.
Squishy. Oh, we're gonna be comparing most of those to like the factory scan tool because we're using Console 3 Plus. Just by the way, on the scan tool stuff.
Yeah. So if you guys didn't know, I'll throw this out there. TBT, their website actually has a calendar, and it's awesome because you can see exactly when and where these live streams are taking place for all these trainings.
So for anyone who doesn't know who TBT is, might want to tell them the name of the website.
Oh yeah, it's Trained by Tex.
Trainedbytex.com.
Guys, I'm still new at this, like talking to a camera. It's just really weird looking at nothing and talking to someone on the other side. So bear with me. But yeah.
Heath Tech. Or Heath Kit Scope, built in 1975. Alright, buy a wheel alignment place. A wheel alignment place? That's an interesting name. Hey, a wheel alignment place. Are you doing advanced driver assist calibrations like lane departure watch and radar and stuff? Hey, Chad.
Thanks everybody for coming and hanging out with us.
We got plenty of battery on this thing. I'm just gonna hook up to the Pico, look up some service info. So, not gonna lie, I totally, like, mostly unprepared for this. There's like this massive plastic, looks like a cam sensor kinda.
Let me see. So I got them get all wiggly
You
jiggly.
can plug it because my battery's not really dead, I don't think.
Okay.
We can plug it back in here in a little bit.
Sorry guys.
So there's like this massive, it looks cam sensor really, but if you notice, there's two massive wires going into it. So it's got some kind of actuator capability. I honestly don't know anything about this car yet. It's a 19. But what we do know is that I just did a health scan, and we've got a passed fault for an external USB, a pass for USB communication, a pass low tire in front right, another front right service manual code, and then a radar stain, complete system operation, obstruction, or blockage. And those are all passed codes, and that's in the laser radar. So if we have right front, no TPMS, and a blockage code, boy, it would have been smart for me to grab my good flashlight out of the van.
There should be one up there.
There probably was a wreck. Like this wheel.
All of them actually look like that.
Oh, that's where they had stickers on them or something. An easy way to tell is this tire date match up with the other tires? So, like I didn't plan on doing this, I'm sorry. But 1 of 19, so this tire matches up with the car, because this is a 2 of 19 production car. I'm just going to do a quick check real quick, because I really don't, honestly, I don't know anything about this car. This isn't scripted. 1 of 19. I have to go the other way because I parked too close to the back. Sorry, this is our like home garage, so.
Yeah,
like,
it's still.
There's like stuff in here, like home stuff.
Yeah, still a work in progress.
Yeah, 1 of 19.
And we're on the move.
Last one. Where is it? Yeah, 1 of 19. Okay, so 1 of 19 on all the tires. So it wasn't like. So it probably wasn't like totaled or nothing, or hit really hard to bust a tire out. I was just thinking maybe based off the codes, there's that. Remember on the van and license
Yeah.
plate.
Just gonna turn it back
around. Always. Unique Auto Tech. Can I use a J2534 to program Nissan CVTs? Nissan CVTs don't need to be programmed. Is the super short answer with a really long explanation. Depending upon the generation of car, you either have to erase solenoid data out of the TCM, the transmission control module, and tell it to reach out to the valve body inside the transmission and reacquire new solenoid numbers, or you have to get the CD that came with the replacement transmission, if it was new, and install that solenoid data in the TCM, or you have to move an EEPROM chip, if it's a really old one, or if you're putting a used unit in that was one that was supposed to have a CD, but obviously you don't have the CD, then you have to go on and get numbers off the transmission and or the range sensor and download the file that would normally come on the CD. So the short answer is no. With a J2534 device, you cannot complete an installation of a CVT correctly on most vehicles. With an 18 or newer vehicle like this one, we could, because we can do Consult R to R, Consult Right to Repair Edition, which they just made an update on. It is now short-term subscription available. Before it was $500 for a year, and that was the only subscription option available. And that's basically Consult 3 Plus, like what we're using here, what we're using with a factory interface called the Consult VI. This same exact software, but you could use a JBox, but it only worked with 18 and newer for diagnostics, but you could do 99 or 2004, maybe 2002 and up, programming of PCM and TCMs. But that's the thing, is the procedure for replacement of a CVT transmission wasn't a programming event. You can update the TCM software, but that wouldn't do the necessary procedures for a post-CVT replacement. So the really long answer to that all is you need to read the service information and understand it, because there are some aftermarket tools that would do the procedure, but it's very complicated. It's not a simple answer. There are 8 CVT variations for Nissan. CVT 8 is what we're currently on, and it does require a CD. 7, 6, and 5 require different scan tool procedures. 4 does as well, but it's a little different. 1, 2, and 3 have a EEPROM that are replaced, that's moved from one trans to another. I mean, there's just too many variations. So, no, you can't program a CVT because none of them can ever be programmed currently on Nissan. Yeah. Hey, Andy, I missed it. What's going on? So yeah, this car is a borrowed car from a place that charges money to borrow a car. We're just gonna say that. So we're gonna have fun. Alright, so all those DTCs there. I don't think I'm gonna clear the DTCs unless I create new DTCs, and you can almost guarantee I'm gonna create some new DTCs on this car. We're cruising at 12.8 volts, so we're good. Maintainer's up. There's some major voltage drop across these cheesy cables. So we're using our extra power supply. I didn't want to pull one out of either van because it's a big box. So the extra service information on a 2019 Altima. So what do you guys want to see? Because we got a little. Oh. Does it say reconnecting or anything?
Mm-mm.
No.
No, it's staying on.
Okay. Uh-oh. Sorry, DIY. Does everybody else see me?
Lost connection. We were talking about women in the field. Secretary.
Faye Hadley? Yeah. Faye's got a YouTube channel. Okay.
Yeah,
Jeremy can see me.
I mean, we still have quite a few watching, so.
Guys, give me a thumbs up or something. Okay, I'm back. Anyways, I got permission from Motologic to use service information and display it. I'm not like giving out wiring diagrams to you guys. I'm not supplying them. Please don't email me asking for them. You're not going to get them. But I am allowed to use them in like research and showing and building of classes that I teach. That was this car deciding to turn itself off because it doesn't want to stay on for more than a couple minutes, even with the seatbelt buckled and the hazards on. And so yeah, I wouldn't even really super worry about it yet because I still haven't decided what we're gonna do. So what I was asking was, what do you guys want to see on this car? Because I'm gonna pull some service information, and there's a lot of diagrams and specification and labor times, but there's not a lot of actual service information, which sucks. Because that means I gotta pay more than what I already pay.
If you only knew the bill.
Yeah, if you only knew what it cost to do this kind of stuff. Many times I go to like do a diagnostic on a collision car, and it's like a 2020 Mercedes, so I gotta buy like StarTech info access, and it kind of sucks to have to pay out $125 just to get accurate wiring diagrams and how a system even works.
I wonder how lagged we are over there. With the comments.
The comments come in immediately. If it's a Nissan, send it back to Japan.
What car is it? 2 of 19 Nissan Altima.
Yeah, 2 of 19 Altima. Purchase subscription for viewing publications. So I didn't like plan to do a bunch of this stuff. Otherwise, I would have like set up my streaming laptop and I'd be pushing my screen onto this for you guys to see. I didn't plan any of that stuff out.
KD Automotive asks, do you pass the fee on to the body shop?
Absolutely. I'm not paying for nothing that I don't get paid back for.
Yeah, everything we do is worked into our costs.
Yeah. So like this one's on me. Luckily, Nissan's only like 20 bucks. I think it's $19.99. When I get to the screen here in a second, I'll double check. But I'm pretty sure it's $19.99 unless they change their subscription cost. What's included? Rates. 1 day, $19.99. Yep. So I'm going to purchase a Nissan service information subscription for 1 night, for 1 day. I don't remember those 3 on the back of my card. I don't see if I remember it. Oh, we're good. Give me a second, I gotta purchase it. So anyways, Motologic's got diagrams and labor times and stuff. They don't have all the service info yet on this 19. Alright, so service manual. There's a CVT repair manual in here. Gonna need that.
Let's
All for Altima, model year 19, in this language. English or French are your only options. because Nissan and Renault are like this.
Adrian, well, I am having problems seeing over here.
What?
You might have to make it bigger for me to see.
Oh. But this is promoting your business. Your class is advertising. Yeah, I
it's
mean,
advertising, yeah.
yes. So Nick, they did give you IHDS. It's still a 1-day subscription, but they went from $10 to $30 just like a week and a half ago.
Man, there's a lot of you guys up. Thanks for hanging out with us.
All right. So when you purchase a subscription to Nissan, this is going to be terrible because I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see. When you purchase a subscription, you can kind of go on there, and we're going to view the factory service information. Again, I didn't plan this to do, like I meant to get on here for just a few minutes, but I guess we'll just keep rolling and we'll do stuff. This thing will pop up. Slow. How am I that? Oh, it's because I'm connected to the
One on the other side.
access point on the other side of the house. I'm going to change my internet connection. Just going to say the router is like literally right there.
You guys can see it's hanging up there. We got some more questions over there.
What we got? Got no work tomorrow. Mexican beer's been keeping you at home, huh? The Rona. I think I remember why I'm having a problem.
Why?
Because it works better on Internet Explorer.
Right.
Welcome to the real world, guys. Where everything's broke and toilet paper really matters.
Oh, it's only 8:30 in California.
Yeah, it's not.
Not horrible. It is 10:38 here. I can't see what the rest of it says. I have no idea if you're.
Lime is the cure.
Yeah, I have really bad eyesight, guys. Like for real bad. I do have my contacts in, but for whatever reason, maybe my eyes are tired. I can't see all the way over there.
Interestingly enough, this is one of the newer ones I've bought Nissan service information for. It says book is not available. So you can't actually purchase a service manual, like a paper one for this. I still have one laying around somewhere for the other.
All of the manuals are over there. On the
It's
other
not
side.
all of them.
Well, the ones that are out here.
Yeah. I kept that one FSM for a Z over there somewhere, I think. In that middle crate in the very back. Don't like get it or nothing.
No, I'm not going that far. What do you guys want to see us do? Maybe we should ask that.
I didn't ask that. They just weren't listening.
Who's that? It says for paper and something fun.
What?
Toilet paper and something.
Toilet paper and I'm gonna say hand sanitizer, but if it was not around the Rona, I would have thought that was for paper towels and hand lotion. Come on, you didn't laugh. That was funny.
It was funny. I'm
Holding
laughing
back
inside.
Holding back the laughter.
I also have lived with you long enough that
You knew that was coming.
I totally did.
So sweet, I just paid for Nissan service information on their website's broke. Yes.
Let's see, how do you obtain Wi-Fi on the road? Kenneth, we use a device that we purchased through our cell phone company, and it plugs into the OBD2 port on our vans. And that gives us basically cell
I'm
phone
gonna see if
Wi-Fi.
this is our internet having a problem because it's storming and stuff, or
I mean, it shouldn't. But
well, because now I'm trying to do stuff on MotoLogic. It says error loading results.
dang it.
So
What else is happening over there? We got some more.
'07 Sprinter van, do they use a pin number to finish a reflash? I actually don't know the answer to that. I've been asked to work on like 3 Sprinters, pretty much ever. They were all diags. Yes, those are targets for the MA600, and yes, I do like it.
So guys, it is in the south, and there are bugs everywhere.
There's skeeters in here.
Yeah. Yes, that is a heat and AC unit out in our garage because, you know.
Because my wife loves me. I have a mini split in the garage. Okay, now the internet's working. I think it was just like freaking out.
What else do we have over there?
Says, do you work in a shop where the no skills R&R guy gets all the gravy and they give you electrical that takes longer and makes less? In the past, yes. I said, screw you guys, I'm going home to one, and then went to another, and then got told, screw you, you need to go home. So now I do this.
And we would have it no other way. This has been the best change for family and career that we've made.
Yeah. Now I gotta remember my Nissan password, because, Chrome remembers that, Internet Explorer doesn't.
Just let me know when and I'll cover up the keep.
I have to try the iScan 3 or the SF. So, I'm talking to Autoland SignTech. I'd like to be an SOD provider for them, a service on demand provider. So I'm working with somebody there. I actually need to contact him. Last time I talked to him was Vision, and all this Rona stuff happened, so I've actually not had a chance. But I have been asked to do that. I looked into it. I think it's actually a super cool process. So I'm going to either buy an iScan 3 or their SOD device that they have. Have I been back to the shop that sent me home to go back to work? So they changed staff quite a few times. One of the front office guys called me for a job that I actually couldn't complete. It was a active grill shutter programming on a 2016 or 17 Porsche Cayenne, and I could not do it. It takes PWIS 3. I do not have PWIS 3. I'm performing a flash. No, but I can. That's not the plan, but I might. If I'm gonna do that, guy, when I get off this live stream here in a bit, we are gonna record a bunch of stuff with this. It's gonna have some stuff from the new scan tool, which is the best scan tool video. It's gonna have some stuff for the we're gonna do some ADA stuff. We're gonna do a radar calibration on this car. We're gonna do a lane departure watch calibration on this car, lane departure assist watch, whatever, a front-facing camera calibration. Pee-wee was arrested. That's Keith. Please wait.
Which Keith?
The Fazio.
Oh.
New Lolano.
Oh, there it goes.
Victor Leon, how do you like it? I'd like to become an SOD provider for them. I got a contact there. I just need to give him a call. He was telling me about the program and seemed interested in asking me to do so. So I think it's kind of neat. It's an awesome concept.
Hey, Keith. I like it.
No PWIS 3, no Zentry, amateur. I have J2534's entry.
Someone asked about...
It's $3,700 a year. It's a freaking ripoff.
Do you offer consulting for J2534?
Do I offer consulting for J2534? I mean, I can hook you up with a guy that can set you up with a laptop that comes with some tech support, which when he needs help with stuff, I do help them with tech support. And then I offer training on my website for J2534. I think I've got probably the most up-to-date current information on it out there. I'm doing it every day. Out of all the other people that are out there doing this training, I'm pretty sure that I've got some of the most up-to-date stuff. See, this sucks. I have to...
See, Randy, I was trying to say, great class first, but Keith cut me off. It's all right. But yes, Keith had a great class today, and I attended. Did you attend that one? I can't remember.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
you were.
Fazio Seaway? Yeah, I watched
yeah.
it. Yeah. I asked some questions on there. You talk to him when I find this password. It's slowing me way down this internet problem.
You're the man, Keith. Randy says.
Fazio's the man.
Yeah. Let's see. What are other options for Mercedes other than Zentry?
Blue Link, which I use on. Matter of fact, here's what's funny.
Actually,
I haven't had to do
I've
Blue
done-
Link programming. Liz has done all Blue Link programming.
I have, and it actually is really quite nice. The people are awesome. It just took a little bit of setup. Once you get all set up, you get in a queue, and they call you when they're ready to do the programming for you. So I really liked it.
Yeah, so you can get on a Drive Pro or a Farsight or pretty much any of the Opus Autologic tools. Like the Drive Pro has a Cardac 3 built into it. Like anybody that's worked with the Cardac J boxes, if you look at this cable that's on this Drive Pro, it's a Cardac cable because there's a Cardac 3 in here. And Cardac teamed up / acquired Blue Link Technologies, Beckman Technologies Group Blue Link, and
All right, so I gotta catch up here. Let's see what it says here.
so they can do. We did we had some virginized valve bodies and VSG3 transmissions for Mercedes, and Liz did both of the
Yeah, I did them back
programmings
to
on
back.
those. Yeah, she did 2 back to back in one shot.
Yeah. No, Keith, it wasn't. It didn't feel super rushed, honestly. It felt like it was like you're going through the slides, but it was really good. You're covering everything I think you need to, in my opinion. I don't think it was too rushed.
So someone asked, do I make less than a heavy line technician? Well, I don't know what heavy line technicians make. I do less physical work for sure, because I'm a fatty. She has to walk me through doing a Mercedes. I have no freaking clue. I haven't had to do one.
Sorry, again, if you are just now joining us, I am in my PJs, basically. He's like, hey, you want to go play with the car? I said, sure. And I said, you want to go live? And he goes, yeah. And I said, okay, I'll go change. He's like, nah, you look fine. So if I don't, it's his fault. Liz will be teaching before long. Is that what it says?
Be teaching me before long.
Keith before long, yeah. Some things. I'm learning more things.
She does
every
this
day.
thing with her elbow.
Oh my god.
All right, are they coming in?
He said he broke a sweat 218 slides in 45 minutes.
Yeah. Everyone's been in their PJs for over a month. Hey, there's Valerie.
Hi, Valerie. Was it really 218 slides?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, dwindled down, but yeah.
So earlier I caught just a glimpse. Someone said that they missed it today with Keith's class. If you didn't hear me earlier, go to the Train by Tech's website. He's pushed. Look at that. Do you see him pushing me out of the way?
You're talking. I didn't want to interrupt.
If you go to the Train by Tech's website, they have an awesome calendar there, and actually shows you exactly which classes are coming, where they're. Oh, if it isn't a live stream at home or teaching without Keith Perkins having a Guinness, I don't know what it is.
Due to a long-running script. What the heck, Nissan?
Okay, so
Abuse. You talk to him. I'm gonna grab a cup.
Liz will be teaching with Keith. Brandy, I hope one day I will be teaching. That is my goal. I have a 5-10 year plan that me and Keith will discuss in detail. It is something. What? Why do you have that cup? You just grabbed a cup,
I
guys.
just grabbed a cup. I didn't grab a Guinness cup.
We have Guinness cups. He didn't
Somewhere.
grab one of those.
Well, Miguel's gonna be a daddy.
Aw,
Congratulations.
congratulations. That is excellent news.
You let that sit.
Yes.
145 seconds, right?
Yeah. See, we're actually, what is it, master pourers or skilled or
I
however
don't
it's
know.
said. We actually went to Dublin, Ireland and visited the brewery.
The Guinness storehouse.
Storehouse, yes. It was the brewery too.
Yeah, for the brewery.
Um,
Well, there's two. Actually, they don't actually brew it there anymore. It's brewed like down the street.
Um,
But they have
no,
this master class you can go through, and
We did that. It was actually really fun.
yeah, got a certificate, a diploma.
I don't even know where those are.
They got like rolled up. And then remember they lost our bags coming back from
Oh,
Ireland, and then we got them back, and then everything was like smushed.
let's see what happened. What happened, Keith?
Like Miguel might not even be.
Oh.
He says I'm late.
Oh.
I totally fell for it.
Yeah, I did too.
I haven't even been drinking yet. Goodness. All right. So Nissan's website's broke. Sweet.
All right,
Just
so
paid
let's find
$20 for
something-
nothing. Woo!
Let's find something to do that doesn't require the internet.
No, we can use the internet. We just can't
Okay,
use
so we
Nissan's
Oh,
stuff. So we'll just go back to MotoLogic and grab some
is
diagrams.
that one working?
I mean, yeah, MotoLogic. So the internet was all funky for a minute. I don't know what happened. It's super slow, actually.
What is this? Oh, okay.
Be right back.
All right, are you guys getting beer too?
So the whole internet's running really slow because we're uploading.
I don't know if I even have it in the fridge.
Oh, you got beer in there.
Well.
Guarantee it.
There we go. There we go. Okay.
Look at this. Got a Milwaukee part number 48-22-2000. That's a Milwaukee bottle opener.
This is not my drink of choice, but it will do. That's what I want.
Oops.
It for the love. Where's the trash can? Oh, you moved it up.
2.3, 2.5. I don't know.
You put on trash cans behind you.
So Gallo 24 or Gallo 32? One.
Under the table.
Under the table?
Yeah.
Oh, push up on the table. Had to put this table up so I got a scan tool to set this thing on. I honestly don't know which.
MotoLogic is a great resource for the vehicles that it actually covers, which is a bit more coverage. They would be Ace.
Yeah, if they, for what anything that they do cover is better than everything else out there. But I mean, you're right. I do feel like there's a few things they could definitely cover better.
Brian says, "Come on, Lisa, I need to go to bed." Ah, bed's for early sleepers and early risers.
I do have a chiropractor's appointment at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, well. Wait. Oh, tomorrow day too. Keith, that goes for all of Adrian said.
We'll be right back. I'll grab my phone. Turn on the Wi-Fi hotspot.
Oh, the other one?
Yeah.
You want to let Axel or Max up? They've been whining. Or not. Alright, guys. Hit me with some questions since Keith's disappearing into our house again. SNA, halfway through a 16-hour shift. My goodness. I don't envy you. Not in the least bit. And no questions. Cool. I've seen nothing that I've played with has beaten all day thus far. 7 days in a row. Holy cow. SNA, you are a superhero. 7 days in a row, 16-hour shifts.
More of a man than I am, that's for sure.
Yeah. What will your tech talk be about? I don't know.
Oh yeah, you can do TikToks next year at Vision.
That would be fun.
I think everything just started working.
Did it really? Just because you added our hotspot?
Because I jumped on the hotspot.
Cool.
Oh. Try this again.
SNA, I'm confused. Nope, not me.
Cuz said he was more of a man than I am.
Fragile mechanic. I probably could have fixed it if I would have even tried, but I didn't.
It's not broke. It's not broken that I'm aware of. Not yet.
Not yet.
Not until I'm done with it. See if this loads this time.
So how's it living with Keith? Just like what you guys see on the daily with his live streams.
Whatever. It's way more dick and fart jokes.
Oh yeah, probably. Actually. But it's a lot of fun. We really do actually miss each other. We're one of those couples that like, oh man, I haven't seen you in like 8 hours. What in the world? Oh, look at there. But, oh wait, I thought you said you weren't going to use that.
I know, but I need to see what engine this is, and I don't know what the VIN number correlates to the engine.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, I guess
I got distracted.
I'll put this in there. I'll put the VIN
He
number in.
is distracting. Let's see. So is.
I'll put this VIN number in real quick. This VIN number that I'm not going to
What's
say
the
out loud.
toughest programming you have gone so far? Oh, gosh, I don't know. One that I couldn't do. I had to ask Keith for. I don't know.
You had a stupid Ford one, I think.
I don't remember. I mean, it's.
The only time she's ever called me is when something weird, like they did a used module in a global AGM, and we got to figure out how to IO terminal it back or something, or some EEPROM stuff, or that's everything else. That's
I know
she really have problems
bad.
with.
Yeah, I know it sounds bad. I really don't struggle a lot. I got some really great training from some really awesome people. One of them, here. SNA says, Liz, take over so we can get this done.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm just trying to get wiring diagrams.
It's just a thought that had potential. The all data scanner is just a thought that had potential. So
Oh, yeah. So this is the 2.5 liter.
Thank you, Adrian. It wasn't initial that we even knew that we wanted to work with each other. We kind of both were thinking it for a few months.
Ew, redrawn diagrams. Sorry, I'm an OE diagram guy.
Yeah, those don't mine does look fun. Anyways, let's see here. But yeah, what I was saying before he said, "Ooh, diagrams." We had actually been both kind of thinking about me working with him for a while before like we even brought it up to each other. So he's like, "Hey, I was kind of thinking." I was like, "No, I was kind of thinking." And he's like, "That's really cool. You want to do it?" I said, "Yes." So interesting story is that in my life I've actually had a couple times where this industry is kind of like, "Hey, you want to do this?" And I kind of was like, I don't know. And I kind of just went on with an easier route at the time, sales and other such things. But I've always been interested. I was the girl that bought the oldest car she could find that was run down, and every day had to fix it in the high school parking lot before I could drive off. And it was a lot of test, trial and error, basically, learning back then, but. DIY Misfit Mechanic says, "I'm back. Is it fixed yet?" The Practical Mechanic, nope. The internet might be. Is that a dog? You just let him out. He wants out here.
Kevin, yes, Carol did kill her husband.
Yes. Cowboys.
Sorry, little puppy.
There's Max.
Who's a good boy?
If you guys did not know, we have actually been to the formerly known
GW Zoo.
GW Zoo, the Greater Wynnewood. That was an adventure. We actually really enjoyed going. We enjoyed it a lot less once
And
we
for the love of God, yes, we did eat the pizza.
Yeah. We enjoyed it a lot less once we knew about the pizza. But it was a good time. Our kids really enjoyed it.
Yes, Kevin, we met Joe. I got pictures with Joe. They're on my Facebook. It's like my background picture of
What is it? Who is that?
Walmart meat.
Yeah.
Oh, we know.
Yeah, if you guys were watching the Train by Tech's, what was it, Tech Talks last night, Keith put my background up. I did not have any say in that, just so we're clear. Not at all. He likes to do funny or punny things.
Oh, yeah.
Honey,
Oh.
not the other one.
Oh, big boys jealous.
We've got whiners here. Come. All right. There's Big Boy. This is Axel. You guys have not seen on our stuff before. Come over here. Well, you're gonna have to stop whining and go lay down.
Cool. All right.
That is why
All right, I'm done. I'm poking this thing. I don't even know what it is, but I'm poking it.
All right, hold on, guys. It's gonna get wiggly jiggly again because I'm gonna.
No, they can see, can't they?
Maybe. I can't. I honestly, I can't see what you guys can see because
Hey, will you
the
hand me
clamp is.
the pokies, the new ones, the AES wave ones.
Yeah.
They're still in a plastic bag. You haven't opened them yet.
What color would you like?
Give me blue
Red?
since I'm
Oh,
on the
blue?
brew channel.
You're on the brew channel.
On the brew channel. Mine my blue thingy broke. That sounds terrible. So I got the.
Hey, babies.
Oh, that makes sense. So I got a
Right,
red
hey.
thingy to put on my blue thingy.
Don't be whining.
So my thingies are mismatched. Let's see. Let's guesstimate that this thing's a good ground right there. Rot tar.
All right.
Oh, Axel.
All right. We might have to put it back.
Yeah.
Let's go lay down. Sometimes they will. Let's see. That's a lot of dogs. Yes. We have 3 dogs. That is 100% my fault.
Yeah, there's 260 pounds of dog right there.
Yeah, and then here's
270 almost.
here's the little guy. Well, she's a girl, but
Yeah.
oh, she's not wanting me to hold her that,
She's
that
not, she's
far.
not happy. No.
She needs a haircut. She's going. Don't worry, guys. It's salons are being overrun with other poodles. He actually does look part wolf. We've had a lot of people. He's actually a registered therapy dog. I take him to I don't know, we've been to lots of places.
Hey, you wanna
Nursing
know
homes,
what's super
stuff like that.
frustrating?
What?
I don't have Pico installed on the same partition as Console 3 Plus.
Oh Lord Jesus. Sorry guys. It's all his fault. by the
Seriously,
way.
this is how it normally goes, though. I'm not prepared for this. This was just like, oh, let's just do this thing.
His
That's
jetpack. Brian, yes. The jetpack ground is hilarious. Especially when he rolls with it. Literally rolls with it.
Barrel rolls with it. Yee.
Get the Varus behind you. Says a practical mechanic.
I know. We're just gonna do that. We're gonna do that.
We're just
Give me
we're
give me the yellow channel one, the yellow cable.
Oh,
It's even got a yellow alligator clamp on it.
oh. Sorry guys, he has them all wound together.
I just have them thrown in the bag because
Quite
it's a
literally.
snap-on tool, so it's not easy. I do need to spend some more money at AES Wave and get some longer leads because this is ridiculous. All right, Max, you're gonna have to move, bro.
Max, up. Over here. Come on. Thank you. You make sure you hit the camera on the way out. Thank you.
Yeah, hit the camera at least once or twice. Can't believe I'm putting the Snap-on on top of my Pico. It's ridiculous.
Get the Varus behind you. I never like being efficient on the job.
I'm just gonna stack them.
Adam, story of my life. Yeah. Apparently it's the story of our life tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. That one has matching colors, says the DIY.
Whoop whoop.
Misfit mechanic.
Oh, like that's because I don't ever use it.
Yeah.
I just got it too. So funny story on the Varus. They sold it January the 11th, 2019. Repoed it January the 24th, the day after my birthday, and then used it on a vehicle used it on a vehicle while it was on the truck one time back in like June, and then they sold it to me a couple weeks ago. Opening in 7 minutes. All right.
All right, guys.
I honestly don't even know what I'm hooked up to, so let's go for a coil because I know what a coil
Let's
is.
see if I can see what you're seeing, guys.
Yeah. So and I got a wiring diagram for the coil pulled up. Wiring. That's injector driver.
You guys have been so very patient. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm terrible.
Only sometimes.
.5 liter engine. Cruise.
You should call me the old 4425. Yeah. You should sell me that 4425 and get yourself the new one.
The new 4425A doesn't have any additional specs. It's just got the power adaptation for the other tools, which is cool. It's cool. Don't get me wrong.
So Brian Ragland Senior says, I have the Pico software on my Varus. Oh well.
Yeah, we can put the Pico software on this Varus.
That's interesting.
and run it because it's got USB 3.0.
Heck yeah. Oh, yeah, if you guys do at some point hear snoring or groaning, that is our Great Dane. He has
He's
lots of noises.
He's vocal.
So vocal.
He goes,
all the time.
Rear cylinder head intake camshaft position sensor. Let's do that. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay.
3-wire. Picking the middle one. I'm not even pulling a diagram.
Hey now.
Blue wire. Back of the. This is the exhaust one.
The
this is the
practical
intake
mechanic
side.
says, "True, Corey. Now that Keith has upgraded to the Verus, he should just dump the Pico."
Not happening. So the Verus is the tool that I will use for a little while to get familiar with the scope, to make some training with the scope, and then it will go in the second van because whatever technician I hire is probably going to tell me I've only used a Snap-on. So that's how
but
that works.
This tech has not used it.
Yeah, that's why she doesn't have a Snap-on in her truck.
No.
She's got a launch. She has a does not have an Auto.
No.
Doesn't have a Drive Pro yet. Gotta get that second Drive Pro. All right, I'm gonna bust the garage door open a little bit, and then
Not very far.
and get the dogs inside. In,
And come, Axel.
Axel.
Good boy.
Good big boy.
Hopefully
Inside, buddy. Good boy.
they won't whine, guys. Nope, just barking. All right.
I'll go ahead and start it.
You were already on that side.
Yeah. Give me a minute to acquire the signal.
Give me a show what you're doing.
Yeah.
Hey guys, hold on. We're moving. You can see his face. Hold on. Trying to get a less
That must be a
reflective.
brown. Huh.
I'm gonna not get a glare here, guys. There we go.
It must be power, which means. There we go. So we'll go into.
That's when he says wrong channel, Keith.
That's not.
It's
Sweet.
really hard to get.
20 milliseconds sweet.
Miguel said it sounded a decent. There's a problem waiting. And this is just as glary as it comes. It says S button is InstaPlay credit card.
Yeah. So you press the S button and you get the side menu up, so you can like take screen captures and stuff.
Okay.
So you gotta to get rid of it, you gotta press and hold it, and it goes away.
Just
Mosquito Central. So see some aliasing going on here, but
I'm trying,
that
guys,
back.
to not get a
I've almost got Pico up where we can all see.
Will you tell him to be quiet?
Yeah.
He's gonna wake those kids up.
Axel, shush.
You thought it was the stop button.
The stop! I'm a mechanic. So there's our camshaft. So let's grab some more channels. Let's get a cam, because we're going to go ahead and take cam crank correlation if crank's not hard to get to. This thing's got a few. This thing has a few cam sensors on it. Look at the wiring diagram.
He gets to play unwind all the cords.
Green is the next channel. Oh no, I don't have enough grounds. Kidding.
I'll get the
bag of goodies.
bag of goodies. Sorry,
And,
guys.
these-
I'm opening something while holding it. There we
Okay.
go.
These T-pin ones are AES Wave. Part number 05-755. And that's the retail on them. And they come with black and red, green, yellow, blue.
I haven't checked on the comments yet. Let's see. Can a Snap-on compete with the Autel and or the Launch?
Okay, so my thing on the Snap-on is the Snap-on tool does 95% of what 95% of technicians out there need to do. So if you're one of the 95% of the technicians out there doing the 95% of the work that those guys are seeing, then yes, the Snap-on can compete. If you're doing any of the other stuff, well, and that number's decreasing every year. So I would have said that 5 years ago. I'll say today it'll do 85% of what 95% of technicians are doing. I do programming, immobilizers, relearns, all the stuff the shops call me because they can't do because their scan tool doesn't do it. And I can tell you that all of that stuff the Snap-on doesn't do. Most of that stuff the Launch or the Autel will do. All of that stuff the factory scan tools will do. So that's why I have mostly all factory scan tools plus an Autel, a Launch, an Autologic, a Bosch MTS 65, a Bosch MTS 3100. I've got a Tech 2. I've got well, that's not really an aftermarket scan tool. I've got an old Autoboss tool laying around. I've got a bunch of aftermarket immobilizer stuff. I've got just all kinds of random stuff. And even then I run into stuff I can't do. So, it is what it is.
The Prato mechanic, are you making fun of me now too?
No, Chad, I'm not making funny. Oh, for ground stacking? Oh, no. That's a joke I always make because that is one thing I do understand about the Snap-on is that it's referencing against the one ground lead, so you don't have to really stack them all. I don't know if the channels stay separated or not, though, so we're going to find out when this car's a crank no start when I hook up to all these cam and crank sensors.
The 5% will not be able to fix 20% of the cars.
That's right, Keith. That's why we're going to have all this other stuff. So, I saw a couple of cam sensors around here somewhere. Here's one. Green wire actually on the far end was the signal. So I'm going to take a gander and say this is probably the signal wire also. And as we acquire more signals, we're going to go to data. We're going to go ahead and stop this. We're going to turn on our second channel. We're also going to turn that to a, I don't know what I'm doing. So, setup, trace 2. Oh, I think I can't change it because I'm in the, I have to be in the record function. There we go. 10 volt. See, you guys can tell me how to run this Snap-on better than I can. I maybe have an hour of hands-on time with a Snap-on scope my entire career. So I'm fumble fucking around. I don't know, excuse my language. Go ahead and turn the other channels on because we're going to. Let's grab this blue one.
Already have the blue one.
I mean, our yellow channel, we kind of have the blue hookup on there, so that's gonna. We're just gonna switch that to there, because it's gonna like absolutely wig me out if the blue channel, blue clamp is hooked to the yellow channel and the yellow's hooked to the blue. Right, so there's intake and exhaust camshaft position sensors. Now we just need to grab a crank sensor.
There goes, I guess.
Intake camshaft position, exhaust camshaft position, crankshaft position. So let me go back one. No, I need to go back to 3 and see what number that is. You can watch this too, because we're allowed to. So I'm going to this pins 1, 2, and so pin 1, the light green, should be pin 3, should be the signal. So it should be the purple wire is the crankshaft position signal. So
this is rotating.
I'll go to pin 1 on diagram 2 because this is diagram 3 of 7. So I'll go back to 2 of 7. Go over here. Number 1 goes over to pin 3, so I'll go back to 1 of 7. Looks like it's going to go just straight to the PCM. I don't know if this is showing me any connectors or not. That's why I don't like aftermarket diagrams. I only like OE diagrams. Goes to pin 16 of the PCM, which is right here. So pin 16 on connector doesn't tell me. Sweet. So this is why I want an OE diagram. Oh, you can't show this next part.
All right, so guys, just
On my screen anyways. You can go like look over from the...
Hey, look. There we go. What's going on over there?
You've already looked it up on the Zeus. It says change the lower control arm. The intelligent diagnostics. The intellectual diagnostics. Ooh. Fun fact, the launch now has an intelligent diagnosis button. I don't know what it does, but we'll look at it later.
Maybe, if he can get it working.
Yeah, if I can ever get anything to work.
Okay, what is everybody else saying?
Choice 2 is brake rotor. Thanks for ruining the ending. Kevin C, this is a 22 of 19 Ultima with a 2.5.
Yes.
The PR25 DD. The 2018 is a QR, so I tried going back 1 year, and it was the QR25, totally different motor. So 19 and up is what this is. So I was trying to get good service information like location of crankshaft position sensor, that kind of stuff, and was having not a fun time.
Let's see what else happened over there. Can the Autel run Pico software?
Not yet. Someone's working on a. You can go this side too.
There he is. We're gonna flip around here.
Just wanted to touch your butt.
Yeah.
Lower left rear of engine
so much
block.
better. What launch is that?
This is the X431 V Pro. Obviously, I'm rough with it since I've already broke the screen.
Yeah, you guys see
Actually,
that?
I've had it over a year.
Shattered the thing.
Working on a Nissan, by the way, is when I broke it. Hey, none of that. Ooh, you know what we didn't grab out of the van?
I don't know.
WPS.
Yeah.
Keith, send me the diagram for the PCM pin out for the crankshaft position sensor, because I don't want to reach around this engine. Crankshaft position sensor, lower left rear of engine block. So where's the lower left? Is it the lower by the transmission? Probably. It's probably underneath the car. So if the intake is rear, yeah, lower left. Oh, my flashlight.
Hold on. Here. It's not the best one, but it's a working
I think
one.
that one's got dead batteries though.
Oh.
Yeah,
What? No, hold on. There you go.
Oh.
It's one of those like really
Oh
weird
my
ones.
god, that's terrible. So if I'm lucky, the crankshaft
whoa.
position sensor's
Like
on the
rotating.
top. Yeah, don't let it rotate. I'm not. It's not on the top. It's that cable right there though. It goes up.
How hard is the volume? Ooh.
Woo!
Ow. It sounded like it hurt.
Put it back on the negative, I guess. Hey, there's a fuse box down there. A little bitty one.
Classic reach around.
Yeah, the classic reach around.
Mr. Mechanic said wrong channel, Corey.
Yeah.
SNA says DeFazio started it. Keeping it to your make model.
19 Ultima 2.5 to SL.
Alright, I'm switching in places.
Okay. Hey, while DeFazio's doing that, why don't I pull a coil out and go grab the WPS?
Okay, have fun with that.
Grab my tool, look at my tools first. Well, I haven't got to use my hand tools in a long time.
Fun times.
I don't work on anything really. Oh, I'll grab cylinder 1, I guess. It's all the better. Should we back probe this oxygen sensor?
The practical mechanic, is this an actual no start vehicle or stage no start? This is a
No, this isn't even staged. I'm just
Yeah.
like messing around. This is a 19 and I don't have any waveforms for this PR25 engine on my website. L1training.com. Sign up for a free account.
Yes.
Under memberships and videos, sign up for a free one. And you can have access to my waveform library. There's hundreds of waveforms on there of known goods, cam and crank correlations and such. This is probably not a 14 millimeter. Actually, it looks like it. Looks like a 14 millimeter. Again, I get to use my real tools.
Guys, he's way too happy about this. Should I send him back to work at a shop?
I do need to look up the torque spec on the spark plug though.
He likes
Nope.
probing other people's cars. Mr. Mechanic says. The practical mechanic says, oh, okay, I understand now. Yes.
Yeah, legitimately just a test car. So we're gonna pull cam and crank waveform and save a known good cam and crank. I guess this is gonna be some stupid spark plug size because it wasn't.
He said he forgot it was running a short bit ago.
Try this BMW spark plug socket. See if it's 12 point. Oh, I think that's what it is. Oh. We'll have to pull it.
14 millimeter, 12 point. Practical mechanic says.
Yeah. I never thought somebody would film me pulling a spark plug out.
It's nice.
Yeah, little booger, not a 12 point. It's a Denso. Uh-oh, guys. We got the Rona. It's called a Corona ring.
Oh. I was like, what?
Someone look it up and tell me, is that because it's a bad spark plug?
He said,
Full diagram sent, pin out on the way. Whoop, whoop.
wait on Corey's next comment, the practical mechanic says.
All right, spark plug out. Let me go grab the WPS kit. Want to open the garage the rest of the way?
Sure.
Bam! DeFazio for the win.
Thank you, DeFazio. Thanks for coming, Adrian.
Holy Jesus. What's
Take care.
Grab the WPS.
Our pretty little vans out there. Oh, there's your light. Motion in the driveway. I'll let Keith decide, Keith. I'll let the other Keith decide. Alright. Are we going back down?
Yeah.
Stop!
Oh, that's for the 2 liter. Keith. This is a 2.5.
He asked you, let me know if it's not legible. Wow, that's a word, guys.
Yeah, Keith, that's for the KR20 DETT, or DET, which is a turbo engine 2 liter.
That's it.
K series engine, or K head, KR head, 2.0, direct injection, dual overhead cam, electronic ignition, turbo. That's what KR20 DET means. And this is a PR 25 DD.
He said, on the way now, 2.5.
Bam! You the man. Knock riping. Appreciate it.
Jason C says, is this real? Am I dreaming? Randy says, Jason dreaming. Keith said, with or without Pro Pilot Assist?
I don't know, but this does have lane keep assist and adaptive cruise control and all that good stuff.
Blind spot monitoring.
Yeah, blind spot monitoring, front rear sonar. That's right. I'll hook the WPS up. Why?
Someone asked about the WPS. There we go. Can't remember if the WPS has the small threaded adapter in the kit or separate purchase. That was from the Practical Mechanic. He said that would be a yes for Pro Pilot.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got the small one. Chad. This is the basic kit. This is Liz's kit.
Liz's kit that is not in my van.
Well, because you're staying home with the kids right now, so I thought I'd take it. And it's better than the kit that I made. So.
Let's see.
Go grab a ranch. A ranch.
Yes. There was a person that I know, and she started telling me about a problem she was having with her car, and she asked this guy for a ranch. And I was like, for a ranch? Like, I'm like really trying to follow her. Basically, it was a wrench, and that's just how she pronounced it.
Because it's Oklahoma, y'all.
Sorry, I know you're not actually looking at anything. I'm actually looking at the wiring diagram.
Had to grab 2 ranches. Change the fitting, because I pretty much keep the same fitting on here unless it's a Triton 3 valve.
Oh my goodness. I was doing all the ways in.
But no, I did not buy the master kit. I just bought the 3 valve adapter separate. That's the KR20 engine. That's the wrong one.
It's the one he just sent. PR25DD? Oh.
It says KR.
Oh, yeah.
No, then it says PR up here. Weird. Weird! Do we trust it? Really just need the PCM pin out, I guess. Because I know it's pin 16 on the PCM. Purple wire pin 16 in the first.
You know, let me just zoom all the way in here so I can see.
Zoom all the things.
All the things, as far as I can zoom. Oh boy. Alright, go for it. Eyeballs.
Do I have a touchscreen laptop? So that one, point the camera. That one's touchscreen.
That one's mine.
Yeah.
And
They're the same. They're Latitude E7450s. They're our programming laptops, but they have a spare partition on. So she's on a spare partition to bring up the YouTube over there so I can see the comments.
Yes, this is what we see of you guys.
This is in the Varus under component test. It could be. I doubt for a 19.
Hey, do you want to see if you can see anything on there?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
really hard for me to make out. And hold the camera and all the things.
Yes, no, it's too small. But it's okay. I just need the PCM pinout connector for the first PCM connector with pin 16. Which I assume is this black one.
Keith is laughing. Laugh crying.
Because he's laughing because of the Varus thing.
Ah.
Because if it's in the Varus under component test, then the Varus... Because it does give you some pinouts for some things.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have not got to play at all with the...
from my friend, by the way. From Hands.
Oh,
Scope
yes.
all the things.
That was one of my stickers.
Yep, it goes on the Pico.
I know, but we hadn't decided to put on the Pico yet.
I'm going to cover up the Pico technology thing with the hand sticker. It's perfect. But, speaking of stickers...
They do not provide a pinout in the Nissan website.
Poop!
That's what we get for using a new vehicle.
You want to make sure the key's off? Don't get the bin.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Oh.
Yes, we're good. We're good.
It's off? Okay.
Yep.
Disconnect this connector and tear this connector apart on this brand new car.
Let's not.
That one is probably not it because that's like all powers and grounds. There is a purple wire there. Actually, so I take that back. I bet that's it. So, how this connector comes apart is fun. And I yet again didn't grab the right thing. It's okay. I got something in here that I can poke it with. I'll use a test light to tear it apart or something. I actually got a pick over here in my toolbox. My toolbox, which I don't use anymore.
The practical mechanic said not on the Snappy either. If I looked it up right, New Love Auto. It's not purple! Exclamation point.
What? The signal wire for the crank sensor is not purple? Oh,
Violet.
Shut up. So, I do a lot of these. So that goes spread apart that way, like that. Forward pressure. That one spread apart that way. Forward pressure. None of which is going to work until I cut this big zip tie off.
I wondered if you were gonna grab something for that.
And again, my little bitty snips are in my van. All my good stuff that I normally use is in my van. And I keep
There's some in my cart, love.
Oh, in your cart? Oh, yeah. Liz's toolbox.
Yeah, I get the little guy at the end. It's mostly my woodworking things, but
Some big honker cobalts. No, these are, what are these? Quims. I don't know where those came from.
oh, they look like cobalt.
They do look like cobalt ones.
What engine code was it? Woo!
Safety glasses. Engaging safety squints.
Whoa, Keith also does not have his sunglasses on. What is
Weird.
happening?
Well, because it's been raining overcast all day, and we went to the store earlier to go pick up all the sound deadening stuff, or the acoustic panel stuff. I was like, it's dark.
Yeah,
so I'm not gonna...
I'm gonna make a new office video very soon. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow I'll get on, talk with you guys while Keith's working. We got some sound deadening. We had to move the desks again.
So when you disengage those clasps, this top piece slides up like that.
His future might not be that bright.
Yeah.
Hold on, what engine code was it? He said there's an email sent. Try
Oh,
Quinn.
Quinn is Harbor Freight. Okay, it's in Liz's toolbox. So
Yeah, he actually does buy me the cheapos because once
doesn't
upon
do a lot of repair.
I don't, and once upon a time I wasn't really that great with tools. So
Yeah, she was pretty bad about.
I did a lot of woodworking. I would like leave
she'd
them
get
out
tools
with my.
and leave them places.
Yeah, I wasn't. Yeah, I wasn't very good with it.
Oh, you said there's a P&G this time. Oh
Oh,
yeah.
ho, ho. Thank you.
Oh, interesting.
Who's?
So it says it's a black wire on pin 16.
Oh.
So let's see if there's a pin
PR
16.
25DD engine code with ProPilot.
Which ProPilot?
All right.
All right, so
Let's.
this is not numbered, but it is lettered A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, which tells me, and that says 1 down there. That says 4 there. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's a battleship. So A4 is blue, this one right here. So if A1 is down here, I assume it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So on pin 13, there is a violet or purple wire. 15, 16. Pin 16 is a green wire. So I'm going to go with my initial assessment that this purple wire, violet.
DIY Misfit Mechanics 1723.7.
Shut up!
Yes, that is very helpful.
So I'm going to go with this purple wire on pin 13, which was my initial assessment, as the one. So I'm going to go ahead and get that out of the way. Get this locked down first. Once it's locked, then reach around. I said reach around again.
Yeah.
Reach around all these cables and get a good, I would say clean connection, but everything I do is dirty, so. And then our yellow connector, ground. So we're going to need to
We're going to play all the
apply ground
colors.
somewhere, which are next to the battery, but we do have a charger on. We have a maintainer on, so it is going to have some interesting side effects. Now, I think we got the Pico software up on here too.
Let me know when I can show this.
Kevin C said Eric O would be proud. SNA said classic.
Turning the Pico software on. I heard the Pico click.
We have
Clicky,
Pico
clicky.
clicky clickies.
All right. So now that we got the Pico working, we could do some real diagnostics.
Only
Okay,
an
real
hour
analysis
and
technique.
23 minutes into this.
Yeah. This is so much easier when I'm in my van with all my tools set up the way I like them.
K20 Chad. I love those piercing probes. The only piercing probes better are the what is this? Pomonas? Oh, there we go. That.
Yeah. So I actually don't use Pomonas. I like these ones that I got from Matco. Right here.
Let's take a look in the box.
These ones are the ones I get from
Yes.
Matco. And they're really flexible. They take a lot of stress without breaking. I haven't broken a single set yet. I broke some Pomonas. I only have 2 of them, though. I need to get another set.
Sherwin B would like to know
I've
what.
got these ones from AES
We're still
Wave as
going.
well. So
Sherwin B wanted to know what battery maintainer do you use?
So Liz's van, she uses an Iota DLS 55 because she doesn't do a whole lot of European. When she does, she takes that Prologix PL6100. But we use, the majority of what we use is the PowerMax PMBC 100LK. Not the PM3. If you get the PM3, it's not designed for programming. It has to be a PMBC series. Then the number 100 is 100 amp because we do European stuff, so we do got to have some amperage. We also have a PMBC 120 LK. That's a $480 charger though, but you can get the 100 LK for like $350 online.
All right.
So we use Iota, PowerMax, Solar, and then I've got a Snap-on EEBC 500A. It's with Chris.
Oh. All right. Let's see if I can get.
Right, so channel 1, we're actually just going to do crank signal. Channel 2. So we're going to grab all these and we're going to capture all the signals on both Pico and on Snap-on.
All right.
Including on the Pico, we're actually going to do channel B as in cylinder on cylinder 1. So we're probably going to do in cylinder on channel 4 because I want to do crank.
I'm gonna need you to make up your mind, sir.
I may move these around so they're uniform to most of my captures, or I do cam crank usually. So I'm gonna do crank cam intake and then exhaust. So if we pull this off, put that in, these are stackable. Pico has floating grounds per se, where the grounds are actually coupled together until the min-max voltage on any individual channel reaches over 30 volts. No, they're separate until the min-max voltage of any individual channel reaches over 30 volts, and then they couple together. Move 4 to 1 and 3 to 2, then 4 back to 1. Yeah, that'll work.
Exactly.
That's what I was thinking about doing. So that means on the Pico that we need to put grounds on all of them. Unless our total voltage is going to be more than and realistically, if we grounded at the actual sensor, the signal would be cleaner. The Pico's pretty powerful, and we don't really have to worry about aliasing too much. So we're just going to go ahead and capture it raw. And we can add filtering in later.
DeFazio's timing the setup and twitching.
This is in my garage in the afternoon.
Afternoon? It is practically tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Hanging out with the wife, touching her butt every time she walks by me.
Sent a new email, says DeFazio.
I don't want to see pictures of that again, DeFazio. I'm kidding.
DIY Misfit Mechanic said mini seizures. Randy Gold, so this is a 1 hour diag?
No. I'm not diag. You guys have seen my diag videos. I'm much... I don't hook all this up unless I have
Close enough to afternoon. I mean, if we stay here long enough, he's working on them tomorrow's afternoon already.
an exhaust camshaft. Oh, I can go on either side too, by the way, on these. So instead of doing that, I can actually go on either side of this.
Yeah, see, he just keeps changing his mind.
Yeah. I'm gonna ground stack this mamma jamma.
Vehicle is in the ICU. Pull the plug.
Yeah. She gone.
Let's not go on this car, please.
Yeah, I don't own
This is not an owned vehicle. If you missed that earlier, we did contemplate it briefly. Said just finish before the rain comes.
Oh, wait a minute. What am I doing here? Where did I pull the red one from?
God,
Oh, because I don't need the fourth channel because I'm not doing
guys,
I don't have a.
guys, I think you
might
need to
have
stop.
An adapter. Hold on.
Oh my.
I might have an adapter for getting the WPS into the Snap-on. I mean, I don't have any adapters for Snap-on the other way. I've got all kinds of B and C stuff. I don't have any banana stuff really, but I do.
Guys.
But I do, and I don't know how I'm going to do this. Hold on. Let my brain think for a second.
All right. So while he's thinking, last
No,
weekend.
forget that. I'm not going to mess with
never.
it.
Okay, never mind. He's done
It
thinking.
takes way too much time.
Well, we've
And
already.
every time I think, I
How
have
many
problems.
hours are we in this right now, guys?
Honestly, didn't think about doing all this.
Let's see.
This was not my plan.
So, DIY Misfit Mechanic says we need to intubate it.
Yeah.
SNA on repair. I don't. What happened, Mr. Nissan dealership? It just shut off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Keith says the colors in the factory diagram do not match the pinout chart.
Awesome.
The pinout chart is not under ECM in the Nissan pubs. It's under cruise control.
Sorry, that sounds like Nissan.
All right.
I love it when I get calls from Nissan. They're like, we can't find any service information. I'm like, don't worry, neither can I.
Practical Mechanic said, what are we scoping again? Yeah, I don't even know at this point.
We're grabbing a known good cam crank on a PR25DD as well as a known good in cylinder.
All right, there we go.
But I'm not disconnecting VVT solenoids yet because I kind of want to see what the catalyst heat up strategy is like. It is cold. I only had it running for a second a while ago, so it's not warmed up yet.
J-Dub, he
crank,
still
cam.
hasn't finished his first one. Let's not roll to the second one yet. He said another beer should fix this situation. Oh, well, there we go.
Yeah, 3 cams. I wish I would have gotten. You know what's
He
funny?
says the ECM lists for $1,200. Let's not break things.
Yeah. All right. So
All right.
Varus is set up. Channel 1's crank. Channel 2 is intake cam. Channel 3 is exhaust cam. Pico is set up. Channel 1 is crank. Channel 2 is intake cam. Channel 3 is exhaust cam. Or no, sorry, other way around on both. Channel 2. Shit.
All right, guys. See, I'm going to have to cut him off.
Hold on, no. Okay, channel 2 is intake. Channel 3 is exhaust. So how did I... Channel 2... So I'm just going to switch the Pico, so it's the same as the Snap-on.
He said only
The
kidding. Y'all,
Vazio
just
police
two.
takeover. Oh, it's just $2,000. Okay.
Yeah, no big
I don't
deal.
even remember what car we're looking at. Not Peugeot Nissan, be Renault Nissan. Peugeot just merged with, or is in talks to merging with Chrysler over here.
Yeah, scoping the Veris versus the Pico, or with the Pico. He says, "Oh heck no! This is how I go to sleep."
All right, so channel 1.
Which wire goes where again? Says the Misfit Mechanic.
So channel 1, we're going to do a 10-volt scale.
And
DC.
he says, "Peugeot."
Peugeot. And channel 2, also 10-volt scale.
Let me go this way.
Channel 3, 10-volt scale. Channel 4, change the probe to the WPS 500X range 1, because that's the negative 15 to 500 PSI. We're going to go for 500 because I honestly do not know what the compression is on this engine. It could be a lot. So time scale on the Pico. We're going to go to, because Pico's so powerful, we're probably going to go ahead and crank this bad mamma jam up to about 10 million samples per screen with a 2-volt scale. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go to trigger on single, channel D, upward slope. Oh no.
Guys,
Oh no.
we've surpassed the life of the. Hold on. There you go.
Which is going to add some hash to our waveform, by the way.
So this now.
Yeah, see? So now that we plugged in the charger, look at this. That's the charger for the laptop cycling on and off. So we're going to have to filter that out. So anyways, we're going to move this trigger to here. So at 24 PSI, it's going to draw a single 2-second per division, so a 20-second screen. We're going to go ahead and go down to 1 second, so a 10-second screen. And then on the Snap-on, we've got to change channel 3 to a 10-volt scale. And then we've got to go to our sweep time of 200 milliseconds. Probably got to zoom way in to 1 millisecond. What?
Keith.
Java needs update.
Keith says everyone who stuck around this long gets a copy of this PSD file for free. By the way.
Yeah. This PSD file is available for free on L1training.com. All right, so then we make sure all of our cables are out of the way because I don't feel like sucking up $600 worth of cables into this
and
thing.
running a vehicle. Though
I
again,
don't really care about the car. It's the cables.
I don't want to buy one.
It's my tools.
Okay.
Got the insurance, right?
Uh,
Oh God!
no, we just use ours.
Please tell me it's all there. All my scope meter settings are
Oh
still there.
shoot! I almost said the other one.
It's all right.
Okay, guys, just I guess bear with him. I
Lab
don't even know
scope,
what
quarter
else.
Channel. Okay, we're all there.
Okay.
Oh, it went to AC coupling on. It was AC coupled before. All right, so DC coupled. Channels 1,
Okay.
2, 3.
All right, are you about ready?
1 millisecond sweep on the Snap-on, so we're zoomed way in, so we can take a good long buffer.
Bart Young says you should have bought the no fault insurance, then powered everything up with the Power Pro.
With the Power Pro, the advanced level smoke seal piercer. All right, I think we're all set. Ready to go.
All right. The SMA said strange silence right there. All right, guys, let's.
Oh, it's not a fan. Running on 3 cylinders.
Ah.
Oh, oh.
Almost knocked that off. Sorry.
Stop. Okay. So let's see what this snap-on.
All right, let me see if I can get a clear. Whoa, this thing just keeps twisting. Sorry, guys. And now he's hitting it.
So
I'll try that way. Nope. Just see bicycle. These new lights are.
Nothing. Nothing on the snap-on. WTF, mate? Pico got stuff.
Yep.
All right, Chad, tell me what I did wrong.
Mr. Mechanic said, "Wait, it's in gear." Oh, he's over here now. Sorry, guys. You forgot to hit record. That's what keeps.
No, I did hit record.
What was that?
I just played that whole.
I mean, I would trust
This is the whole
anyone
screen.
over what your knowledge is right now because we just got this.
Yeah. So what is the problem? Somebody tell me what I did wrong.
Jason C says I was going to ask how are you triggering with the snap-on a 1 millisecond signal trigger?
I did not pay for the newest update. It's 20.2 for free because I bought this from a buddy who made it happen, Captain. So when he pulled this tool out of the box, they had already pulled the 17.8 or whatever, 17.4 off of it onto a card, and then that card went with another tool. So this actually had nothing on it. So he put a truck card in it, and then it went to like 19.4. So then when he sold it to me, it said there was a free upgrade available to 20.2. So that's how that happened. No, for real. Somebody tell me what I did wrong. I didn't trigger on the snap-on. I just did record.
And free in the same sentence must be a clone.
I paid less than $4,000 for this with 20.2, all the accessories, and it looks brand new.
Mr. Mechanic said LOL.
All right, so whatever. We'll skip the snap-on for now. I'll figure that out later. So here's our capture on the...
Yeah, he hitting me. Bumping me.
So it looks like I didn't get crank, because I don't see any crank on there. So we're going to have to do it again. We're going to have to make sure I got... So that's a 5 volt that never moved.
So
Yeah, that's a 5 volt that never moved on the channel 1, which was supposed to be crank. So maybe it did move. Oh, wrong way, wrong way. Too much filter. Is it... It showed 3-wire, so maybe it's a PMVR. So I may need to AC couple that channel and reacquire. Okay. Let me
play with that a little bit more.
change the sweep time. I thought I did this right, but I guess I didn't.
Alright, guys, I can't see if you guys can see. Hopefully you can.
All right, so recording.
Alright, this is the settings. Let's see.
Somebody tell me when I broke it, how I broke it.
Alright, here we go again. There we go.
You need to stop record button.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the... Oh, Lord. There we go. I just threw that. We need a bigger garage.
Okay, now I see a signal.
He said, told you had to hit record.
I did hit record. I was one millisecond, so I didn't have enough buffer. Okay, so we're not getting a good connection, or we're on the wrong wire.
Probably the latter.
Think so?
I mean, didn't you just take a stab at it? Literally. Change the time base to maybe 100 ms, and then
I went to 1 second on the time base and got it.
the snap-on buffer is not as big as the Pico, says K20.
Yeah, not nearly as big. So I took a 1 second one. The pinout chart you sent will be correct. Okay, let me check that. I think I'm on the wrong thing.
All right. So while he's doing that, we
Try
put it-
this.
Oh,
He said that he named it Try This.
oh, he. Thank you.
1016 crankshaft position sensor. V. What color is that? What in the F? Oh,
You're on the right one, right?
so they're numbered like this, not like this.
So we're on the wrong one.
We're on the wrong one. That's good. That means that I'm not as dumb as I thought I was.
That's a refreshing.
54. That can't be the right pinout though, can it? Unless I'm just on the wrong connector.
The connector, yeah, I would say the connector looks wrong.
Yeah, so I'm just on the
That's-
wrong connector.
Yeah. Hey, you're gonna put it back together the correct
I
way.
guess. You got a white zip tie over there?
Yes.
There is in that box.
Ah, I'm gonna trip.
When I'm done, I'll put that back though. Just wait.
Oh, Lord
Because I'm
Jesus.
gonna break more things. I gotta pull all these off to get the one off. So pull that off. Well, there ain't no codes in this thing now. Not in the engine control module. It's probably this one. I don't know.
Wonderful.
All right. It's pin 16.
Let's see.
Put the clippers back. I did.
Practical Mechanics said purple. He said right hand column. Right hand column.
I need a black zip tie for this. We got black ones in the van.
Yeah. He said lilac.
Lilac, yep. That's a Nissan thing. Calling stuff lilac.
Did you hear him about right hand column?
Yeah.
Okay. Misfit Mechanic smells kind of like roses.
Lilac.
Kevin C, do the hokey pokey and turn yourself around.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about.
That's what I feel like.
Me too.
All right, so let's go with this. So pin 1 is on one of the corners. And pin 1, which Nissan's freaking diagram doesn't give me the colors, is a fuel injector driver. Oh, there it is. It is violet. Yep. 16's violet. 1 is white. So the white one in the corner, that one, that's pin number 1.
Okay. What pen are we looking
That's
for?
pin 1. Then pin 16 is 3 over. And it is purple. Alright, cool. Except for now I gotta put these back in a different order. I mean, I gotta put them back together in a different order.
You still get to it?
Yeah. This car's not gonna know what hit it.
Literally.
I have, in fact, borrowed a car from an establishment where you purchase the ability to borrow the car, and got it to not start again at a training event. The pin orientation is very strange. You can show them a picture of this.
Okay.
Because I didn't get that. That is very, very strange pin orientation. All right.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. That's why I was like, 16's here and it's purple. And 1 is white. So I just went over and that, sure enough, that one's purple. So.
All right. Lilac.
Lilac. Lilac.
Uh,
All right, same thing again. So we're going to grab a...
Practical Mechanics says there's 2 purple wires right next to each other in the diagram. J-Dub 105 minutes in, Family Guy is on.
Let's see here.
Took me 3 days to find a short and a brake light. Orville 58 says.
No, I'm on the right one. I'm on 16. And it doesn't have a purple one next to it in real life, maybe on the diagram. But, so, 11 and 21.
Misfit Mechanic says kind of reminds me of Mazda.
Yeah. Light green, yeah, okay. So it shows up. It's got nothing next to it on one side, light green on the other. So I'm on the right wire this time. I promise.
Hmm.
All right. Back to the Pico. All right. So if we got enough juice, we're gonna unhook the battery charger on the laptop so we don't get this crazy distorted look. We're gonna leave. We go to record on the Snap-on.
Again.
We're gonna move these down because the capture was too high. Again, I literally have no idea what I'm doing. So anyone that's got pointers on this, legit tell me. And by I don't know what I'm doing, I don't mean that like, oh, I don't know. I mean, like, legitimately with the Snap-on, I'm not at all versed. So please, any and all stuff would help. I'm gonna go 500 milliseconds this time. Stop. All right, so here's what I want you to do, babe. When I say go, hit the... Jesus, it's buffering. What is this thing doing?
Being difficult. Like everything.
All right, so when I say go, hit the record button. As soon as I shut it off, hit the stop button.
You got it,
Okay.
dude.
And the Pico will do what it needs to do all by itself.
Mm-hmm.
Chad.
Alright, guys. Now I have to,
All right, go ahead.
go on. Stop.
Yep.
Because he said, when I say stop.
Oh, I didn't turn the laptop thing off. It's all right. We got acquisition now, boys. Still pretty dang clean. So then we turn filtering on these other channels, and we get something that's pretty usable. We go to filtering on.
Filtering in.
Filtering and then here we go. So before we go any farther, we're going to click save.
Keith just said no. Snap-on, the Snap-on.
Make sure you're zoomed much further in than in 500. Yeah, but if I zoom in that far, there's not enough buffer.
Chad just said when you hit the play on the Snap-on, it starts buffering
Up and down on Snap-on Scope after you record.
in 500.
Yeah, 500 ms might be too much. That's what I'm worried about. Like, so let's hit play. It got it. So that's the thing is the zoom, you can only go, you can only go out from your thing. The closest I can get in is what I recorded at.
I don't know how to not get the
Glare,
glare,
it's
guys.
okay. I'll save these files. So, what I do know about Snap-on, which I teach about a little bit, is that this is the zoom. It's backwards of Pico.
Okay.
So I took it at 500. I'm talking to Liz guys mainly. I took it at 500 millisecond sweep. So the whole screen was a 500 millisecond time. That's
So
as
now you
close
can-
as I can go. I can only back out from that picture. the Snap-on or the
Pico.
Pico, I can take a big,
Really
long,
long, yeah.
20-second, 20-minute, 20-hour capture and then zoom way in to whatever I want to see. So that might be, like you said, too much. So what we'll do is we'll go to record seconds, go down to like 500 US, but back, stop. So we'll do the same thing. We'll hit record.
I'll switch hands here.
Let me save this one real quick. So for the lack of time, I'm not going to go through and label all this stuff right now, but I will label it later. So I'm just going to save it right now.
You'll catch what you need, I assure you, says Keith. 500 US and then zoom out, I promise. He said, oh, and then you can catch a 20 ms if that is set to 500 ms.
Okay, yeah, I should be able to do that and zoom out. Teen Ultima PR25DD. And I'll go through and save these later. This is a big 16. I take big, long captures, so they're too big to fit on the Pico library. So that's why I store them on mine, which is also the Pico library. You have to own a Pico and have to be hooked up to your Pico to your computer to get to the library. My library, you sign up for a free account using an email. You can go open a brand new fake email account and sign up. As a matter of fact, I think you could even use any email. I don't know if you have to click confirm or not. I don't know. I don't care. Sign up for an account. It's free. You don't have to put any information in, and you can access my waveform library. It's got everything.
Practical Mechanic said set a trigger as well.
Oh yeah, I can set trigger. I just don't know how to. I don't know how to do triggers yet on Snap-on. I need to go watch
I'm the
some.
trigger.
I need to go watch some Train by Tech videos on how to do that. And I'm serious. Like I don't know how to set up a trigger on this. So I'm gonna have to do some learning on that. That's the whole point of me getting this scope.
Yes.
Was to learn to use this scope in a way where I can train you guys on what I know about what I found in shared waveforms in a Snap-on over the ShopStream software.
All right, while you're fiddle
Okay.
farting, I'm going to drink.
Ah, yeah, you drink. So we're going to unplug this time. So we saved. We're going to go ahead and click out of this zoom view. We're going to go back to this. Our trigger's already set. So I'm going to unplug this, and then we should get... Yeah, we should get a few minutes. See how dirty that signal gets?
When you, yeah.
Watch, I unplug it, and that's what the signal looks like. So, all right, here we go. You ready? Press the button, Dave.
I'm ready, Freddy.
Go ahead. Okay. And we're going to have to get to VBT and unplug it pretty soon, too. I'm going to go ahead and plug the laptop back in. Watch cleaner capture. Go ahead and save. Save. Teen Ultima 2. Okay. So we need to find VBT actuators and unplug those so we can take a real cam crank correlation for our known good library. Did that look good on the Snap-on?
I don't know. It's way. Did you just record on top of it?
No, I just pressed
Oh.
play.
I didn't see.
See, they're up here. See how the signals are up here and the zero lines are there? So we're not seeing it. So what we do
I don't know what I'm looking at on this.
is we go stop and we zoom.
Okay.
It didn't record. Alias too much. I need to turn peak detect off or something, right?
We have waiting.
I think I need to go into setup, traces,
There was trigger.
trace one. Yeah, trace one. Do I need to turn peak detect on, I guess? No. Trigger.
Jason says that was right next to the volt scale. I think we found the trigger.
Yeah, I'm going to have to press record first to change that stuff. So now we're recording over it. So whatever we had wasn't good. Setup, trigger, on trace one. I guess we can probably leave it auto. It's at a 2-volt scale.
You can set the trigger on the Snap-on by going to the setup tab. Peak detect off, yes.
And drag this bar down. So once it hits a volt, volt and a half. It'll trigger 500 US. You think?
That's what he had.
That's what DeFazio said, but that was too much earlier when I tried that. We'll try it again. I don't need
So-
to re-record on the Pico because I got.
And do I need to hit stop on the Snap-on?
It should trigger. Right?
It'll trigger to record, but
Yeah, I guess you do need to hit stop.
okay. I mean, I don't know what it's picking up.
20 ms. That's what I thought. I thought it was too far in.
You can't hardly see anything. Whatever it's doing. Alright. It's recording right now.
I guess hit stop recording,
Okay.
then hit record.
Yeah. Something more familiar.
Alright, hit stop.
That was something more familiar.
Now you can hit zoom.
This little thing right here? Push buttons. Haha.
Yeah. So now
Pushing buttons.
that's max zoomed out. Now we can zoom into 20 ms and
Yeah, that's what I was
see our
saying.
scale. See,
Yep.
so those are the same. So now you guys need to walk me through how to save this. Do I hit
probably-
file? I'm not gonna hit anything until you tell me.
Predictive typing killed me, sorry.
Yeah. Keith should probably just call me. Walk me through how to save this.
Call him with this one because he might not have this number.
Yeah, he probably has this number. He doesn't have that number.
Okay.
Or he has all three numbers, and I think this is just the one he calls me on.
Yes, hit file.
Hit file.
Alright, I'm on it,
Hit
guys.
it.
Save.
Save all frames. That makes sense to me.
Okay.
Okay.
File name. Oh, Lord Jesus.
I'm just gonna name it Ultima. It's the only thing I have saved on here right now.
Okay.
To her description.
What do you want it to say? Oh.
I wanted
nothing.
to say okay, because I know what that is for right now.
Save all frames.
Yep, got it.
Alright, alright. Closes the window. We're good?
Yep. Okay.
Okay. Whew.
Sweet, save that. I do have ShopStream. I have used that. I have looked at waveforms from Snap-on from people to help them out. But all right, cool. So now we need to find VVT actuators, which I don't actually know where they are on this car because I don't see them. So I see a sensor and a bunch of intake manifold runner control valve looking things and a GDI pump. A big honking EGR valve that looks like a throttle body controller back here. Look at that. And that's got to be EGR based on the piping setup back to the throttle body. But it looks like it's got a throttle, electronic throttle motor on it.
Snap-on professional now.
Anything but.
It will be saved in your data manager. Thank you,
Yeah.
Chad.
Thank you very much. Both Chads and Keith and everybody.
Yeah, everyone who's walking us through our
Yeah.
our job
So you guys are teaching me how to use the Snap-on now.
while we're doing the video. All right.
I honestly told myself, I was like, I got to buy a Snap-on so I can learn it well enough to teach it. Oh, sorry, my hair's all jacked.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I had
I'm
to
wearing
do
a
a little,
helmet.
little comb.
Excuse me. So this has got, like, I think this is my VVT actuator thing. I don't know if it'll start if I unplug this, but I am going to unplug it and see what happens. There's like I think that's the fuel rail pressure sensor. I think the fuel rail is inside the intake manifold right there. Maybe. I don't think it's underneath the intake manifold or underneath the valve cover because I don't see enough cables going into the valve
Oh, we got
cover.
lots of things over there. I can't read.
Oh, Jesus.
You're in the way.
Oh yeah. Top front engine for VVT. Right, but it's a big goofy looking thing. Like, check this out. It's almost like a Volkswagen CTBA engine actuator is what I'm thinking. I think this is it. And also there's this super sweet check ball thing right there that looks like it's for an oil galley. So that's awesome. I bet that thing explodes every once in a while. Then there's a cool little pack connector here probably. So like in a year or two when all the actual diagrams come out and they're right for this car, then I'll be able to tell you more about what's going on. Nissan does some pretty cool stuff. They usually put like current clamp loops inside of the harness in different places. I've been kind of a Nissan guy since the 90s cars. And
I'm like, wait, what?
They always put Nissan. Yeah, let's see, 1990 I was 2.
Yeah.
So
Sure, you could have been a Nissan guy
It
back
has a
then.
control motor and sensor in it. Yep. Okay.
VVT
Yeah, it's
or
actually
VVL?
you're right, Keith. It's probably VVL. Probably
Yeah,
both. Actually, it's probably a little bit of both. So there's probably a position sensor and a controller. So this is probably the position sensor, and this is the controller. So we're gonna go ahead and unplug the controller, which I assume it's just a power and ground. I'm sure it's PCM control. It's got big enough wires. This has got to be some kind of load bearing thing. The pins are 1/4 inch spades. So I'm sure that is very loud time. There's another little fuse box down there.
Chad thinks it's VVL.
Yeah, I'm sure it's VVL. I mean, it's a 19 Ultima with GDI, and the thing is like a hot rod. It's pretty quick, isn't it?
Actually haven't gone on the highway yet.
Oh, for a 2.5,
Well, I mean,
thought it
I
was pretty
did,
heavy.
but it wasn't.
I was impressed. Get ready for the diesel sound. Yeah, variable timing control actuator. Yeah, I didn't look it up. Like literally, guys, I pulled this in and I was coming here to start messing around, and I did not plan on filming this, so I have no idea what I'm talking about yet. So everything I'm saying is off the top of my head. I didn't even know what motor was in this car. I'm not the this is not one of my normal videos where I know the system. I've already done the research. I'm going over some diag. This is like I'm dicking around the garage and you guys get to watch.
Yeah.
Jason. Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to take another capture with both. So you know how to run this thing now, right?
Yeah, sure.
Right? So I'll
Well, but how
unplug.
do I get back out of...
So that's already saved. So,
Okay, so
you
when I
have all
re-
the settings already set. So just hit record
Okay,
when you're
okay,
ready.
Okay.
I'll undo this. That's all ready to go.
All right. All right, guys. Yeah. Ready? All right, we're going.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, for anyone that asks why I let it run for so long, I'm doing that because I want the idle to even out. Compression got much lower. Compression was coming way down to like 60 psi, which is a normal running compression for most vehicles, but for this thing, it looked pretty. It actually looked pretty low.
We already zoomed in.
Yeah, that's maxed out. So I just wanted to
Okay.
see how it looked. That's a good capture. I can see it on the screen. That makes sense.
Sorry,
So,
guys.
and then we can install, because this is Windows, we can install our TDC software on here and put up the piston markers.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
Right? So we'll get
Yeah.
adapters for our BNC to Banana, so we can use the pressure transducer on the Snap-on also,
Awesome.
right? So we'll press OK. We'll go File, Save All Frames.
I have to give it
Yeah.
another name.
So Ultima 2, and luckily there's a video record of this, so I can go back and channel label really well, like I will here on the Pico. When I get done later on this evening, or it'll be tomorrow, probably this weekend, I'll go through and label all of these channels, what A, B, C, and D are, select if that they're a known good, put in a generation, the year, the engine capacity, all that stuff, and save it and put it on the library.
He says clack, clack, zzz. Chain fell off. Practical Mechanic. Diagram shows a separate control module for the electronic intake valve timing control. Jason says, thank you for live stream, guys. You guys are awesome. And he says, yeah, Nissan, we have the warranty issue. I'll keep letting you read.
We have this warranty issue. Send the torch up. Scotty's one. Oh my. WOT on my overpriced thing called. Oh,
Okay.
Scott Shotton's TDC.
Oh, yes, yes,
Yeah.
that's it. Yeah.
Liz knows Scott.
Yes.
She took a class with him.
Two.
Classes, right?
Two
He
classes. Yeah.
He took his misfire class, right? Or his
It was Pico.
engine mechanical testing with electronic stuff, right?
I did the Pico, hands-on Pico.
Hands on Pico with
That
him and
him.
Matt.
Uh-huh. And then,
I think it was engine mechanical testing with electronic devices.
yes.
Yeah, so what we're doing now, cam and crank, we're verifying that. So any of you guys, well, I think everyone on here knows about this just as much as I do. But for anyone not watching afterwards, it's not into this culture that we're in and into this, all these guys that are helping me out right now. What we're doing is we're looking at cam and crank correlation on this engine as a known good. So in 60,000 miles, in 3 years, when these things, 3-4 years, these things are out of warranty, you're seeing them in your shop, and they've got misfires, or they've got timing codes, rather than pulling the front cover off of this engine to verify mechanical timing, we can just look electrically. Tuesday morning, heading off to bed. Thanks, Keith.
Thanks for all your help.
Thank you very
we
much
really
for
appreciate
that.
it.
That's a lot better than me stopping, logging onto all data, and going through all the stuff, and then going, oh no, it's not there, and going to Mitchell, and then going to Identifix, and then yeah. So very much thank you. I appreciate it so much.
Next time we'll be more prepared.
That's sick. Yeah, I didn't know it was gonna
Yeah.
go. So what else are we gonna do? You guys can.
What do
push
you
this
want
where
to
we
see
can
us
go.
do?
So we got a good cam and crank, known good on a 19 Ultima QR engine or PR engine. So
L8R, is that what it says? Oh, later,
Keith.
Keith.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. From,
see you,
from
DIY. Be sure to leave the video for the morning, please. Oh, I will.
yes, we will.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it might disappear for a little while, but then once all the paperwork gets done, it'll come back. I'm going to leave that connector off there for now because we have a pin out of the PCM. We have the PCM pin out. Oh, just for that one connector, though.
So the
But
other
that's got
thing,
injectors on it, too. So let's look at, because this is GDI.
okay.
GDI is high and low side injector control. So let's look at voltage on them, which we've got to attenuate.
Yes.
And then we're going to
Do you
look
have
at...
the attenuators in here?
Yeah, got a bunch of them.
Okay, good.
And then we do not have to attenuate on the Snap One. It has a 400 volt internal.
I remember you
Internal
saying that.
attenuation.
Yes, I do remember that.
So we're going to let's look at a GDI injector, high and low control, power and grounds, PCM control alternatively, as well as current. Yeah, we're gonna look at current. So I've got my AES Wave clamp made by PDI that's up to 60 or 65 amps.
Guys,
so-
sorry, we just pulled things out of the van to play
Yeah,
with.
I just grabbed a few things, didn't grab a bunch.
Yeah, let's play with the temporary drivable car that is no.
Hey, it still starts. As long as it'll make it up on the tow truck. See you, Jason. 60 amps, that's correct. I have some Handtech ones
You're
also.
saying by Keith Fazio, not you, Perkins.
Oh, probably.
No, it's true.
Right, high side split into pairs, low sides individual, that's correct. So it should be 2 highs, 4 lows.
You know, I think this has under 30,000 on it. I think it was like.
Oh, it's got like 24,000 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah. These chains should make it. I bet it's got a bunch of codes in it now.
Yes.
So I'll
Gonna,
plug the actuator back in.
what did DIY Misfit Mechanics
Yeah,
say?
you guys can all take off. This is super late.
Or super early, depending on who you are.
Yeah. Not scope GDI injectors yet. Well, we're going to do it, Chad. So if you want to hang out, we're going to do it.
And if you guys need to go to bed, we understand we will have it up on our
So we're
YouTube
just going to
channel.
do injector 1. So we're going to do pin number 1, the white pin on this same connector. And we're going to do pin number 8, which is a green connector. You okay?
I rolled over the cord here. Because our nice epoxy coated floor, I
Yeah.
tend to not wear my shoes out here. So
So pin number 1 and pin number 8. So pin number 8
okay.
is light green directly from. So 1 carries high side driver control to cylinders 1 and 4 because they're sister cylinders, right? Pistons move up
yep.
and down the same time, and 2 and 3 also move the same. I believe on this one it's 1 and 4 and 2 and 3. Were you just filming me touching my stuff?
no,
Rearranging my junk?
I was just filming
Don't be
in
doing that.
general. I was just filming in general.
Kidding. So we'll go to the white wire. I like these connectors a lot, or these piercing probes a lot. I have not used these before. I am going to put some clear nail polish over these, but I'm letting the piercing probe do all the work and just overcome the insulation. I'm not putting a hole in this thing. When you pull these back out, I'll show you. We'll zoom in real close. This is a really nice camera on this phone. You should be able to see if there's like a hole in there, and there's not. I'm not doing damage to this insulation, but we were still going to cover it with clear nail polish because we're at the house. If we were just out in the van, it'd be getting some big old gooped on liquid electrical tape. So, and then pin 3. I don't think I can get this connector off without pulling all these other ones off. Pin 3 is directly in the center and across. So
Yeah.
let
Dang
me
near
pull this one
impossible,
out
guys,
and let me
sorry.
see if we can get to there.
Practical mechanic. I got 30 minutes before I hit my max bedtime.
Yeah, Keith. He says hurry up.
Oh, I need to plug that laptop back in too, so we don't. Channel 2 is yellow, right? No, channel 2 is the green channel. So I'm gonna put the green channel over here. We're done with cam crank.
Okay.
We'll start cleaning up some of these wires pretty soon. So we'll get past this yellow wire and get to this green one for the low side control.
Got it?
Yep. So we'll put that in. That one up. Go back with this one. It's there.
Yep.
Right.
Plug that back in. Okay.
Attenuators. Whoop, whoop, pressing buttons with this thing. Alright, so we can take channel 3, turn channel 3 off on here.
Good luck.
Channel 1, turn that back on. This one.
Where are the attenuators at?
They're in the black box.
Okay. Yeah.
We're going to use the 20 to 1. Use 2 mismatched brands. I'm going to use a Handtech HT201 and a Pico TA010.
What time is it in Colorado? It would be 11:28 in Colorado.
Again, I'm going to have to purchase a bunch of adapters for all my BNC stuff to use with the Snap-on. I'm going to go ahead and pull, turn off the WPS. Put that back in the box over there.
There we go. Then I turn it back on.
Let me take this off, actually.
What are you taking off?
The adapter for this thread, and put the regular one back on.
Oh.
In the second drawer down, there's a small torque wrench, red and black. Yeah, that one.
Hello from Ukraine. Wow. Hello.
Well, hello!
We're up just fiddling with cars, learning.
Not nearly as nice a torque wrenches as what Chad has at all. And this is like a $70 torque wrench. A cheap performance tool or something. I have a Snap-on for like head bolts and stuff, but it's older.
Keeps a pretty clean toolbox. Also,
I mean,
for someone who never touches his
for
tools.
not doing any mechanical work anymore, I guess.
It is not digital.
No, it is not digital. I need to get a gimbal, I guess, huh?
Sure, get a gimbal. I don't care.
She always says I don't care when I talk about spending money. She was gonna let me buy a $900 TV today.
You know why? Because he deserves it, guys. That's why.
I mean, I did always buy a new TV every time I got a new job. I bought a couple TVs.
We got some more music.
I hadn't-
Hey, you didn't make the beeping sound.
Oh yeah, beep beep.
Um,
When I hit the torque limit, I should have made the beeping noise instead of.
Yes. Click, click. Got it. I love not doing mechanical work. Haha.
Yeah, I don't do mechanical work.
Chad, that's what Chad says.
This is literally the most mechanical work I've done
The practical mechanic.
in probably like a year, right?
Oh, it's been a while. Yeah. I mean, you.
I did brakes on the van, and then I was like, I'm never doing this again.
Yeah. Speaking of brakes,
Oh yeah.
I think I still have some to be done.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have somebody else do those.
My
When it's time to do brakes on your car, I'll let them
Okay.
do them.
Let me stop by and disorganize your tools. The practical mechanic says I will stack them all on top of every semi-flat surface. Yeah, I used to do that for him all the time.
Yeah, she did. She would come into the shop and clean up my tools. I actually kept really organized tools.
He was. He was.
Every time I finished a job, I put all of my tools up, and it helped me inventory. I have lost. I've
A
actually
lot of
found,
10 mil.
Huh?
I was
No.
making a joke.
I have found more 10 millimeters than I've ever lost. Actually, I am.
What is the one thing you lost that you regret the most?
That ratchet?
Yep.
I had a really nice. It was not.
I'm gonna let it go.
Yep.
Mm.
It was not a Snap-on. It was an Ampro, which is made by the same company who makes Matco's ratchets.
Ah.
And I bought it. It was a really old ratchet, and it was nice. It was a flex head, 13-inch.
That's when we went to Milwaukee. Like we did the electric ratchet. Is that when we did that?
No, that's when my Snap-on electric ratchet broke the head. And I had to do that motor over that week. I took vacation to do that motor at the house.
Oh, that's
And that's when I
nice.
bought my first Milwaukee tool, which is the electric ratchet. And then from that point forward, I bought everything Milwaukee.
I actually looked at getting a job with Milwaukee just because we like
Yeah.
their stuff so much. Being a rep.
And then third channel, we're going to do current on the GDI injector. We're going to go ahead and do...
Practical mechanic said I got criticized in my last live stream for having too many tools out.
I know.
Is that the
I
one
saw
we were
that.
watching?
Yeah, the 96.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was your last one. It was that 96 Toyota, the cylinder head gasket. I was
Yeah.
sitting at the house doing... Was I writing stuff for the immobilizer? Yeah, I was writing stuff for the
Yeah.
immobilizer class. And saw that. All right, we're going to have to cut some electrical tape, boys and girls.
Practical mechanic.
Whoa, sir. I'm gonna need you to calm down.
Whoa.
Wow.
What chat say? Practical mechanic chat.
Oh,
Chatting
chat.
back.
Sorry. I do remember that, and I don't remember that.
And
There's
I
so
left
many
my
people.
Snap-on one in the van also in my electrical box with my little snips and everything.
I said call him before you buy a gimbal.
Okay.
Orville 58 said people that criticize have no life.
Right. I get people that criticize me on my channel all the time, and I go look at their content, and they have either no content or their content is absolutely horrible. If you want to call me fat like a few people do, that's fine, because I'm fat and I know it. Doesn't hurt my feelings. It means I'm worth more than you. Do you realize the amount of money it takes to get this size? It is not cheap. I had steaks today.
Yeah, he actually cooked some. I'm not a steak person. I've never been until he started cooking my steaks, and now I really like them. I said I'm just getting more expensive by the second. All right, what are we doing here?
I'm removing some protective coating. I cut the electrical tape, and then I'm unsticking this side so I can get a current clamp in here on this white wire. So I'm going to go ahead and current ramp
You're gonna need some help there.
the two injectors at the same time.
Okay.
So we're going to see current for injectors 1 and 4 across it, and then every other one of our current ramps, we're going to see a low side control individually for only cylinder 1. So we're going to have, on the one channel, we're going to have a current waveform, a current waveform. No, we're going to have a current waveform, a space, a current waveform, a space. And then on the first current waveform, we're going to have something on the other channel, then nothing again until the other one again. So current, space, and then we're going to have waveform, space, waveform.
Okay.
Right? So
Yep. Did you say that? Is that the last one that we did? I don't know if you saved that one.
I saved that one, yeah. As that one's saved is right here. It shows it's saved.
Okay.
It's 19
Perfect.
Ultima PR25DD.
Number
Okay.
3.
Number 3, KG is known good because I did have actuator unplugged. So
Oh, Valerie
That goes-
doesn't like beef.
and I get that. It is it's definitely different than other stuff. Like I like fish a lot.
I'm not a big fish person.
And I like chicken way.
Uh-oh. Sorry, guys. We went away for a second, I guess. See us?
So we've just got channels 1, 2, and 3. Channel 3, we've got to change our probe to our 60 amp clamp. On 20 amp mode. And we're going to go full 20 amp scale. And then our trigger, we're going to go back to none. All right, so channels 1 and 2 are voltage. Got to change the probes to times 20 attenuation on both channels A and B because we have 20 to 1 attenuators. Change channel A back to DC coupling. Crank the voltage up to about 200.
And unplug the laptop.
Probably 400, just in case. We're going to have to resize this. I'm not sure what the voltage is going to run.
Do you want to do anything on the Snap-on?
It is, oh yeah, it is set up, so we need to go ahead, or it's plugged in also to the same. They're piggybacked. So channel yellow and green. Okay, so we turned off the third channel. Channel 1, we're going to go hit record, 10 volt scale, go to 400 volts. Go to 400 volts. Again, I don't have a splitter yet for my amp clamp. I'm going to go ahead and zero that bad boy out. It is at 0. I don't know the direction. I don't really care. I can either invert it or just flip the clamp.
Yeah. Chocolate is my favorite meal. One of my favorite meals.
I have to get up. Night, Randy. All right.
No bones. So true.
Same thing. 20
Oh, sorry.
millivolt wave. So you're gonna run this bad boy again. Okay.
All right, guys.
There's no trigger on this, so it's running. All right.
Here we go.
Yep. Go ahead. Okay. I'm probably gonna have to readjust the voltages and everything.
Yeah.
Hit space over here. So yeah, voltages are really small on that. So what are we running? 60 volts ish. All right, so we'll go ahead and crank down to 100 volt scale. We're running 10 amps on the current, so that's good. We're just going to recapture this waveform on both.
I don't know how much we really saw on that guy.
Yeah, not much, but that's okay because we can zoom out. That's why we did this right here, so we can.
Oh, we can go.
We can click
oh,
zoom.
I forgot we were zoomed in.
Remember, we can zoom way out and see our waveform. So, and that's fine. We're just going to change the scale. Click record. Go 400. Go to 100 volt scale. Now we'll fill up this real estate we've got a little better.
Okay.
Right, same
All right.
thing.
Ready when you are.
Here's what I want you to do. I'm going to start this. Once you get done recording that one, hit spacebar.
Got it.
Okay. Go ahead and hit spacebar on the Pico.
Okay.
Running.
Yep.
Okay, start yours.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
So you notice on D cell it shut the injectors off. So that was wide open throttle, and then D cell it shut the injectors off. I just wanted to see what wide open throttle looked like. So we'll go ahead and play that. Okay, cool. Stop. So we got something on the screen. We'll hit zoom. There's our D cell shut injectors off completely.
What's the problem with the car? Remind.
There is no problem with this car. This is a known good that we're jacking with.
Yep.
All right. So we have high side control is blue. Low side control is red. Those are both voltage controls. Green is current. So we're going to save this. I'm not going to save the vehicle yet because I don't have time to put all the information yet. So we're going to go 19 Altima PR25 DD injector. Save.
We're gonna
Do the same thing on this one. File.
file. I'm gonna have to learn it, guys. Save all frames. File name. He's clicking. I'm clicking. The kids are gonna want to wake up at like 7 a.m. in the morning.
Guaranteed.
It's
Guaranteed.
gonna be lovely, guys. Because I like to be teacher, mom,
Right.
wife.
So I
all
think we
things.
should end the live stream because how many people are on right now?
Well, we got 25 people on right now.
Okay. We're probably going to end the live stream because we need to get some filming done with these scan tools. And it's late. It's like almost 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll say they're different so I can buy one. Yeah, voice to text on the Veris. Yeah. I've got a bunch of that stuff. I probably could do that. It is a PC, so I've got all kinds of software. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us for like the last
Ever.
2 hours or something.
We're at 2 hours and 30 minutes almost.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
So we're gonna jump off here. We're gonna get some filming done with some scan tools, OE versus aftermarket. We've got these. These will be on the website pretty soon. Like I said, L1training.com. Free waveform. Free waveform library tab at the top. Click that. It'll ask you to register if you don't already have an account. You can set up an account for free. Just put in an email, and then you'll set up an account. I don't think you even have to put a name in there to make a free account. Just a username and password you got to create.
Yeah.
And then you'll have access to the waveform library. And there is some free training. I did release.
The piercing probes right here. Oh, wait, no? These are the
Small
AS Waves ones. You have the part number for the Matco ones?
I don't have the part number.
No, we do have the part number for the AS Wave.
I believe these are actually Fluke rebranded for Matco. I believe.
Any markings on the metal?
No.
No markings. If you guys did forget or not see earlier about the piercing probes from AS Wave, the part number there, oh, let's see, there you go, 05755, and that is the list price.
One thing I was saying though is I put the entire diagnostic process class is for free. When you sign up for the waveform library, you also get access to the free training page. Go there. There's an 1-hour ADOS webinar I did for CTI. There is the entire diagnostic process class, a whole bunch of walkthroughs I'm doing J2534 programming for a ton of different makes and models. So check that out. And then when all this pandemic stuff's over and everyone's back to making money, you can check out the paid side, or you can do it now if you're making money still. But $20 a month, you get access. There's over 100 hours of training. We do a couple hours of training every month. Appreciate all you guys' time hanging out with me.
Yeah, thanks for coming. We really appreciate it.
Yeah. See you guys next time.